We need to take care of that mortar.
We've already lost one ship. Kaelin's could be next. Come on.
Right. It's time you led from the front. We'll follow every step of the way. Ready? Let's go!
The honor of the regiment is at stake.
Ow.
I'll fight to the death! One of our boys has been shot! Marvelous
I don't know if I like that. Like the blades. Should have got the melee. Ah.
The longer we stall, the more of our people lose.
Hang on.
The promise you made to Kaelin is now... The armory is at your
I think the
disposal.
most I like is fire
Why
and
just
shock.
stab or shoot your enemies when you can set them on
I
fire?
know, Jasper. That's such a good idea.
Use one of those mortars before. How about you blow up this one?
You may be real good with guns, but to me, you're just another villain.
Me? I can still aim straight. If we can't gates, this battle's all...
We're under fire! Head down, men!
We have to take the castle
I'll
now.
take this muck out!
So what, do I leave these people?
They're masked. We'll protect them from a spell like that.
Am I supposed to
Thank
continue
you for
running?
letting me slice you up.
Should I fight them?
Help over here! Defend yourself, soldier!
Don't stand a chance. That's another notch for you.
We'll never get through those gates while the bulls are there. These soldiers have no sense of wonder, that's their problem.
This is the moment you've been waiting for, isn't it? Well, waiting's over.
Let me see.
That's how you
Your head's coming off, and soon.
The mortar's down! Get it!
Oh, so I didn't have to fight them.
Let's take the fight into the city! Ah, a bit of close combat. This is more like it. Recognize old Walter, you hot-fatherers!
How you feeling, Walter?
Better if you stop asking me. Now let's go!
Resistance is hot! Take it!
Don't show them any mercy. He's not getting back up, that's for sure. That bullet's just for you. They good targets, don't they? More guards.
That was a lucky hit! Damn coward is using sorcery. Watch out!
Good work, soldier! Hit her! You're only delaying the inevitable. Keep up those...
That was a satisfying shot.
How about I slice you open, huh?
Ah! Now that is one of my best shots in a long time. Since yesterday, at least.
Oh, you don't see that in
69.
Is this not the grandest time you've ever had? Ha 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 ha!
Sabine, you almost blew us up.
You saw a glorious beacon of freedom burning in the night for all the... What is it, Boulder? Oh, bloody hell. Move! Move!
It'll take more than a grenade to finish off that old sod.
Meanwhile, let's do what he says and get moving, shall we? That's when most people die.
Am I gonna do a dig spot while we're fighting? I'm just gonna leave it. He's taking too long.
I think your weapon might be bent. Oh no, wait! That's you!
Ha! Gotcha!
Tell me what.
What? Good work, soldier!
Good. They might be faceless, but they're still nothing but men.
She's using fire! Take the pain and strike back!
I might look old.
Fine.
Soldier's been shot! That's it! Hack her to death!
I love that her tattoos show up.
I can't wait to hoist your head on a pole and bring it to the... It's only a flesh...
Keep it up. There's plenty more left. Zap the bucket. Beautiful shot.
Imagine all this money to repair.
Ha! Gotcha!
An excellent...
Barrel of labs.
Watch the little bump! Don't shoot them!
I hate when they block. There's the key.
Shut up. Right. Aim where it hurts.
Oh.
Look, it's Paige. Come on, we're not far from the castle now. We'll meet up with her there.
There's more of them!
Take that, you...
There's no way.
Put up your guard, soldier! Good work, soldier! Hit her again!
That's right, you are. Good shooting.
Oh, that was double kill. Me and Walter died at the same time.
Through here.
Yes, through a flaming building.
Come on, Paige, where are you? Paige!
Oh, about bloody time!
Oh,
My men are taking care of the East Barracks, but I couldn't leave you out here alone.
I killed your men too.
That deserves a round of applause.
Sorry.
The best trained soldiers in the kingdom!
really that good trained. The princess and her ragtag people can take them all on.
I bet you've been wanting to do that for a long time.
Evade, son! Elite soldiers, my ass. Have that!
Stay alert. There'll be more coming. We have to find a way past this gate.
Always with the damn gates.
What we need are explosives. But I used mine up on the way here.
If only we knew some sort of tiny, crazy old man who enjoyed blowing things
Of course.
Ha ha! Did you see that border? There's the whole city bowed to our thunder. Hang on. How did you get to the other side in the first place? Dwellers have their ways, my boy. Is there anyone left to kill?
There will be soon. More troops are on the way. Kalian's fleet got a fair few, but not all.
We'll hold them off. Come on, Boulder, there's more fighting to be done. Good luck in there. Hope the crown fits.
Let's finish this for good, while I can still stand up on my own.
I don't want to kill my brother. I think I'm gonna spare him.
Ah, my favorite citizen. I hope you're well.
Shall we knock? No. Let's surprise him.
So, this is how it ends. The old fool and the child who ran away. You've finally become the woman I always wanted you to be.
She's a lot more than that, and now she's ready to take your place.
Perhaps the time has come for someone else to lead Albion.
You were never a leader, just another tyrant.
Did it ever occur to you that I may have had good reason to be?
We're not interested in your reasons.
Cower behind ignorance if you will. My sister deserves to know the truth.
Save it for the trial, Logan. You can beg for your life then.
I'm gonna hear my brother out. He's my brother.
All hail, the Queen of Albion! There she is, the Queen of Albion. You've made it, just like I always knew you would. It doesn't get any easier, though. You have a country to run now. And with Jasper busy in the sanctuary, you'll need a new personal aide. Someone who could keep you organized. Let me introduce you to...
Hobson. Hobson's the name, Your Majesty. May I say what an extraordinary honor it is to serve you. I have a vast wealth of experience, I assure you, though I have yet to experience vast wealth. That, Your Majesty, is an example of the sense of humor which will no doubt make our time together such a delight.
No doubt. Well, I'll leave you two to get better acquainted. I should begin preparations for the trial.
The trial, of course. The very first item on today's agenda. Among my other qualities, I am well versed in toadying, public relations, and time management. And I heartily believe the key to being a successful queen is following a well-scheduled royal agenda. If you will permit me, here are today's appointments.
Judge Lugan, set tax policy, talk to Reaver, consider proposal to rebuild Bowerstone's old quarters.
I'm sure you will do a marvelous job presiding over your brother's trial, which, as I said, will be your very first royal duty. Your subjects await in the throne room for what is sure to be an historic occasion, Your Majesty.
Ooh, I can go up here. It's up here. This is my bedroom. So this is like my brother's bedroom that I just kicked him out. My kids will sleep in a closet. I don't know, I guess your kids could sleep there. You have this big old castle and you'll have to share a room like that? No thank you, I'm good.
All stand to attention for the Queen of Albion. Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work. But killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our father's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
If this is true, if it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
You have the power over life and death, sister. Now
Not like
choose.
you gave me a choice when you killed Elliot, but I'm the bigger person. And as a king, you did have a tough
Your
choice.
brother's fate is in your hands. The choice...
This is not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
The Queen has made her decision. Logan's life will be spared.
I know you will never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
I remember hating Logan so much when I was younger, but as I grew older, I realized he did what he thought he had to do.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are queen, you can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater. Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced, and be the hero that can stand against it.
Jeez. I don't even think I have enough for the other one either.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start, but you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment.
I like Jasper better as my butler.
This is it. Albion's royal treasury. The store of the kingdom's total wealth. It's, well, not as, replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold. A topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have 3 clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further. True, many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast amounts of gold in this very room. What will it be, Your
I'm torn
Majesty?
between lowering it and keeping it, but I'm trying to go for the all good options.
Very well, Your Majesty.
I could just put my own money in, can't I?
Well, how very noble. Yes, I suppose noble is the word. How very noble of you. The people are no doubt dancing in the streets, and we are bankrupt. You will need to be more ruthless if you wish to save the kingdom, Your Majesty. There are other, less salubrious means of filling the treasury, of course. You may donate your own gold, should you have enough. Though I must say, such charity is unheard of. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda.
I want to keep enough for some health potions, so I know I need them.
Riva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Riva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
Donating my own money wasn't bad. I am going to leave it here for now, and we'll deal with Weaver and the rest of the checklist later.